So this cage might look familiar, but the birds might not. So I just wanted to do a video and show you guys what a great deal on animals and cage supplies I got on Craigslist. I know I have enough animals, but this was advertised as 3 parakeets, those guys right there, with cage, which was that one, which is this one right here. You saw Heinrich, him? He was in that earlier. I switched him out. So I just got them today off Craigslist. 3 parakeets with cage. Food bowls. A couple of those perches were included even. I washed and cleaned everything off. But they came with this nesting box in there. I saw it on Craigslist and I was like, why is there a nesting box if it's just 3 adults? And when I get there, she opens it up and shows me it's 2 little babies. So they're almost about weaned and ready to get out of the nest, but not quite. They're about 3 or 4 weeks old. They're fighting each other. It's hard to tell. But yeah. And apparently people hand feed them at this age. I looked that up on YouTube. They weren't digging it. I made the syringe up with the exact formula. They weren't digging it. The chick that sold them to me said that these guys feed them. They're not their parents. Their mom died in birth. They made it, the other ones didn't. And apparently these are their brothers or cousins from another, I don't know, another hatch, I don't know. These guys are like 6 months old. So it doesn't make sense how they're not only 6 months old. Maybe they're from a different hatch, whatever. But she said that they're taking care of them and they're bringing them food. So I got the seed she gave me, which is what they've been eating. Now I'm trying to change them to the fresh diet. Got their fresh water. So she said that they'll just eat and regurgitate it in there for them. Like a little hole for the nest box. I don't know. We'll see. My point is, guys, off Craigslist, I got that cage, the size of this cage. So this cage right here, with Ingletrude in it, is a $70 cage. I just bought it 2 weeks ago at Petco. It's a $70 cage. This thing is even bigger. I'm thinking this is a $100 cage. It's got the play stand top. It's got, came with the perches, got those big fat water bowls. It's got plenty of space. It's an awesome conure cage. But you know what? It's a horrible parakeet cage because she gave them to me and I brought them home and I'd go outside and chill for a little bit and come back in. And I closed the door to this room because of my dogs, but they kept getting out. Every time I come in, there was a new parakeet to grab with my shirt, take my t-shirt off and grab them and throw them back in there. It's because this hole is so big, they were just getting right through. I watched them. And I changed them up for Heinrich's cage. These gaps are like nothing. They're like 1/4 inch. They're not getting through that. So just make sure all the lids are closed down and should be good. They shouldn't have the strength to pop that open like Cunha did, my conure that my dogs ate. They should be contained in there good. So anyway, 40 bucks. I got the cage, it's probably a $100 cage, 2 perches, whatever, $7 purchase. It's 114. 5 parakeets. 2 are babies, you know, but captive bred, hand-fed babies. That makes them probably more expensive, I think. So easily $100 worth of bird, $100 worth of cage. It's $200. That feeder box, that's probably $25, $30. I've seen those. And then they gave me some canned seed, some millet, and that exact formula. That's probably 15 bucks or so a bag. So I got about $250, $275 worth of bird / supplies. for 40 bucks off Craigslist. So I'd recommend just shopping Craigslist if you guys want to get awesome animals for cheap. And who cares if they're not babies or whatever, they're only 6 months old. There's so many juvenile animals for sale on Craigslist for cheap with their tanks and stuff. People are just trying to rehome them. It's the way to go, you know. So alright, we'll leave it at that. I'm about to cover these guys up. I got 1 or 2 more videos on some new reptiles slash amphibians that I bought yesterday at the Reptile Expo here in Denver. But I'm going to wrap up my birds, put a sheet over them so they're not squawking, and try to alter the light, put them to bed. So see you guys in a few.